So let's get into our kitchen. So this is the view from my kitchen window. As the National Day is approaching, UAE National Day, the streets have been decorated. You can see it's a beautiful view. As the National Day is approaching, I thought why not make a Middle Eastern dessert. So let's start it. So I'm going to try Layali Lubnan. It's a very delicious dessert. So I've just kept my pan on the stove and I haven't on it yet. So into the pan I'm going to add around 1 liter of milk, that is up to 5 cups. Now 1 cup semolina into this, 1 tablespoon rose water, 1 teaspoon orange blossom water. This is orange blossom water. If you don't have this, you can also go with vanilla essence. So now I have on my stove. I'm going to continue stirring this. I will just cook until the semolina gets tender and it has to thicken. And once it gets tender, I'll be adding sugar. I have reduced the flame as this has started to thicken. Now I'll be adding sugar. Half cup sugar. So let's stir this continuously. You can see this has started to thicken. We want our sugar to dissolve. So this is done. Our first layer is ready. Now I'm going to turn off the flame. So let's pour this to our serving dish. I will also be serving this individually into a stem glass. So I'm pouring this. I will also be pouring it into this. Now let's spread this well. So now I'm going to refrigerate this for 1 hour until it gets, first I'm going to cool this and then I'm going to refrigerate this. Now for the second layer, I'm going to keep a pan and I'm going to add 3 cups of milk. Now I have turned on the heat. To this I'm going to add 1 tablespoon orange blossom water. The actual flavor lies in the rose water and orange blossom water. If you don't have, in that case you just go for vanilla, but for best result go for orange blossom water. 1 tablespoon rose water. As this is cooking, I'm going to add corn slurry. I have added 3 tablespoons of corn flour and little water. Now I'm going to add it into the milk and I'm going to stir it continuously. To this I'm going to add less than quarter cup sugar. That is around 3 to 4 tablespoons of sugar. Now I'm going to stir this. Actually, the Middle Eastern sweets, they don't add sugar. They make sugar syrup, and sugar syrup is added. So the last layer will be making sugar syrup. So side by side, let's make our sugar syrup too. I've kept a pan, 3/4 cup sugar and 1 cup water. And lastly, 1 lemon wedge. So I have turned on the heat for this. I have added lemon wedge to avoid crystallization. Now let's check with our corn flour layer. Yeah, this is almost done. For both the layers, we have to cook until they start thickening. That's it. Once it thickens, we have to turn on the flame. And into this, now I'm going to add 1 cup fresh cream. If you don't have fresh cream, you can also go with solidified milk, that is the mawa or khova. So let's cook this for a minute until the cream blends with the corn slurry. And the sugar syrup will be cooking it for 7 to 8 minutes, and we are going to turn off the flame. So our corn flour layer is also ready. Now I'm going to turn off the flame. This dish is very simple, not at all time consuming, and it's very easy to make. So now I'm going to pour the corn flour layer into this, on top of this. Let's spread this well. I'm going to add into this as well. The taste is actually very mild. You need to adjust the sugar. As we are going to add sugar syrup, we have reduced the sugar in the semolina mixture as well as the corn flour mixture. Actually, the Middle Eastern desserts, they make plain sweets and they just layer it up with sugar syrup. You can see kunafa, basbousa, all these, and this is also another dessert which where you'll be adding sugar syrup. So our layering is ready. To this I'm going to add ground pistachios. You can just add whichever nut you desire, but here I'm going to use ground pistachios. And lastly, I have some rose petals which I'll be using it for garnish. So this is my Layali Lubnan. If you like my recipe, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and do share it with your friends and family too, and continue to give me your support. I had already kept this to set. Now this is cold enough. Now let's do a plating as well. You can serve it individually in these glasses. So lastly, I'm going to add the sugar syrup into this. Love with the flavor. beautiful flavor of orange blossom and the rose water is just mesmerizing. I'm just falling in love with the flavor.